Under this canopy, silence is the greatest deception. To the untrained ear, the forest seems still. But listen closely. The air is heavy with the hum of millions of insects, the rustle of invisible movements, and the breathing of a colossal living organism. Amazon, the lungs of our world and the largest battlefield on the planet. Here, every leaf hides a secret, and every shadow conceals a weapon. It is a world of biological warfare, where evolution has spent millions of years perfecting the art of the kill. But amidst this chaos, there is one creature that commands absolute order, a king who needs no throne, for the entire jungle is his domain. He moves without a sound, a phantom weaving through the dense undergrowth. The Jaguar. Weighing up to 80 kilograms of pure, condensed muscle, he is the supreme ruler of South America. Look at him. He is built for power, not just speed. His paws are massive, the size of a human hand, equipped with retractable claws that act like switchblades, deadly sharp and always ready. The beautiful rosettes on his golden coat are not merely decoration. They are nature's perfect camouflage, a fingerprint of darkness that mimics the shifting shadows of the leaves, rendering him invisible even in broad daylight. From his high vantage point, he watches his kingdom with the cold, amber gaze of an absolute monarch. Down below, in the ink-black waters of the river, a prehistoric giant rests, the Black Caiman, an armored tank that has survived since the time of the dinosaurs. Most cats would fear this realm. Lions and tigers avoid the deep water. But the Jaguar is different. He does not fear the water, he embraces it. He is an aquatic assassin. When the hunt begins, the river becomes his extension. Watch the strike. It is not a battle of attrition. Unlike other big cats that suffocate their prey by attacking the throat, the Jaguar chooses a more brutal, more efficient path. He possesses the strongest bite force of all felids relative to size. With jaws designed to crack the uncrackable, he pierces directly through the skull, crushing the brain case instantly. He crushes the armored shell of a river turtle as easily as we bite into a fruit. After the violence, the assassin vanishes, returning to the persona of a meticulous giant cat, cleaning his fur as if nothing happened. But the Amazon hides an even darker secret, a shadow within a shadow, a true phantom, so rare that for centuries it was considered a myth. The Black Panther. He is not a different species. He is a jaguar, born with a genetic mutation called melanism. Only 6% of the population carries this trait. To the indigenous tribes, they are not just animals. They are the spirits of the forest, the guardians of the dark. Under the moonlight, the rosettes are still there, hidden beneath the glossy black coat like a secret code. In the deep jungle, where light rarely penetrates, his darkness is his greatest weapon. He is the ultimate ambush predator, the void that stares back at you. Yet, the jaguar does not rule alone. The jungle is divided. Meet the puma, the silent challenger. Smaller perhaps, but infinitely more agile. If the jaguar is the heavy wrestler of the riverbanks, the puma is the acrobat of the slopes and dry forests. He moves with a fluid grace, conquering terrain that others cannot reach. And smaller still, the ocelot, a miniature masterpiece of evolution. His coat is a canvas of chains and spots, a work of art that kills. He rules the niche of the smaller prey, a nightmare for rodents and birds. The cat family has partitioned every inch of the Amazon, creating a delicate balance of power. But this empire is fragile. An invisible enemy is encroaching. Their vast territories are shrinking, sliced apart by roads and fires, backing these majestic kings into a corner from which there may be no escape. shadows of the trees, and the silence is shattered instantly at the water's edge. Here, the river does not belong to the silent. It belongs to the loudest, most chaotic, and most socially complex family in the Amazon, the giant river otter. Do not let their playful appearance fool you. Locals call them Lobo de Rio, the river wolf, and the name is earned with blood. Reaching nearly 2 meters in length, they are apex predators in their own right. They are aggressive, highly territorial, and driven by a metabolic hunger that forces them to consume kilograms of fish every single day. Listen to them. Their repertoire of screams, whistles, and snorts echoes across the water. It is a complex language, coordinating movements, warning of danger, and signaling attack. When they scream, the entire river listens. They are a warning to anything that dares to cross their path. Even the armored tank of the Amazon, the black caiman. The caiman is a relic of the past, a cold-blooded killer waiting in the murky shallows. In a one-on-one duel, the reptile's sheer size and crushing jaws would win every time. But the otters have a weapon the reptile simply cannot comprehend: family. They never fight alone. Watch their strategy. It is military in its precision. They swarm. Two distract the caiman from the front, taunting death, while others attack the vulnerable tail and legs from behind. They tire the giant out. In the Amazon, raw size is formidable, but unity is invincible. The river wolves prove that cooperation is the ultimate survival trait. When the chaos settles, the river returns to its deceptive, glassy calm. The otters return to their grooming, reinforcing social bonds, playing as if the violence never occurred. But make no mistake, beneath this mirror-like surface, a relentless war for survival is fought every hour. In the murky depths, where visibility is zero, only the sharpest senses and the strongest bonds ensure you live to see another sunrise. While the river boils with constant conflict, the forest floor hosts creatures that seem to have wandered out of a dream or a nightmare. They are the oddities, the specialists who have evolved unique tools for survival. Behold the giant anteater. He walks with the rhythm of an ancient world, a silhouette that has remained unchanged for millions of years. He is nearly blind, a wanderer in a world of shadows. But he does not need eyes to see. His nose is a biological radar, 40 times more sensitive than a human's. It guides him through the chaotic scents of the jungle to his fortress, the concrete hard mounds of termites. He carries weapons of mass destruction on his front legs, claws, curved and sharp as steel picks, capable of tearing through rock-hard earth and even defending against a jaguar. Yet, he uses them to feed. Once the mound is breached, his tongue, a 60-centimeter sticky whip, flicks in and out up to 160 times a minute. It is a feeding frenzy, consuming thousands of insects before they can mount a counterattack. Deep in the green twilight, another phantom moves, the tapir. With a body like a tank and a nose like a shortened trunk, he looks like a mistake of nature. But he is perfect. He is the gardener of the forest. As he moves through the undergrowth, consuming vast amounts of fruit, he carries the future of the forest in his stomach. He travels miles, depositing seeds far from the parent tree, planting the jungle of tomorrow with every step he takes. Without him, the diversity of this forest would collapse. He is the silent architect, shaping the very landscape that hides him. And high above them all, life slows down to a near standstill: the sloth. In a world obsessed with speed, violence, and energy, she has chosen a radical path. She does not run. She does not fight. She simply endures. Her metabolism is a marvel of efficiency. She moves so slowly that algae grow on her fur, turning her green, blending her perfectly into the canopy. She is not just an animal. She is a walking ecosystem, hosting moths and beetles in her fur. She is invisible to the sharp eyes of the harpy eagle. She proves that in the Amazon, survival isn't always about being the fastest or the strongest. Sometimes, it is about being the most patient. It is about disappearing into the rhythm of the trees. But for the new generation, there is no luxury of time. The jungle does not forgive the naive. In the golden light of the morning, a jaguar cub learns his first lessons. To us, it looks like play. He pounces on a butterfly, he wrestles with his sibling. But this is not a game. Every pounce is a rehearsal for the kill. Every wrestle is training for territorial battles to come. His innocence is beautiful, heartbreakingly so, because it is fleeting. His mother watches closely, knowing that soon he must face the darkness alone. High in the canopy, a capuchin monkey mother holds her baby tight against her chest. She moves with caution. She knows that death can come from anywhere, especially from the blue sky above. The harpy eagle, the demon of the air. She is a shadow that falls without a sound. With a wingspan of 2 meters, she navigates the dense branches with impossible agility. Her eyes can spot a slight movement from a mile away. Her talons are the size of a grizzly bear's claws, capable of exerting enough pressure to crush bone instantly. When she strikes, she does not miss. For the young of the Amazon, the world is a magical playground, but it is also a relentless school of hard knocks. Look at the riverbanks. Thousands of tiny turtle hatchlings erupt from the sand. It is a desperate race against time. Vultures circle above, caimans wait below. The odds are impossible. Only 1 in 100 will survive to adulthood. From the young ocelot stalking an invisible prey in the leaves, to the baby tapir following its mother's scent trail, they must learn the rules of this kingdom quickly, because in the Amazon, there are no second chances. You either grow up fast, mastering the art of survival, or you do not grow up at all. Yet, the greatest threat to this ancient kingdom does not have claws or fangs or wings. It does not follow the laws of nature. It comes from us. The sharp line between life and dust is visible from space. The arc of deforestation is growing every day, a scar across the face of the planet. Smoke rises where ancient giants once stood. Trees that held the sky for centuries, now reduced to ash in seconds. It is a warning written in charcoal. We are not just cutting down trees, we are burning the lungs of our own planet. We are drying up the flying rivers, the massive currents of vapor that this forest produces, which water the agriculture of an entire continent. For the jaguar, the territory shrinks. The king is losing his throne, forced into conflict with humans, a battle he cannot win. But nature is resilient. It is not fragile. It is waiting. Look closely at the scorched earth. A green shoot emerges from the black ash. Life finds a way. Give it a chance and the green ocean will rise again. It is not too late to rewrite the ending of this story. There is hope. It lives in the hands that plant new seeds in degraded lands. It lives in the voices of the indigenous guardians who have understood for millennia that we belong to the earth. The earth does not belong to us. The Amazon is more than just a forest. It is a living, breathing miracle. It is a library of genetic knowledge, a regulator of our climate, a sanctuary for the wildest dreams of creation. It is a wild horizon that holds the secrets of our past and the key to our future survival. This is not just their story, it is ours. The silence of the forest is waiting for our answer. It is up to us to ensure that the jaguar continues to walk the shadows and that this magnificent story does not have a tragic ending.